What's good, y'all? Shagama Kai. Welcome back to my channel. Make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're new, make sure you subscribe. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers, and each subscriber helps. So if you enjoy the NBA as much as I do, make sure you subscribe. We upload daily NBA content on this channel, so please subscribe. And today we're going to be talking about whether or not I think the Lakers should trade for Demar Derozan. And when you look at, Demar Derozan trade for the Lakers, automatically, Danny Green and Kyle Kuzma have to be part of the deal, because it's like, and the Lakers said it, because the report, the Lakers didn't say it, but a report came out that Danny Green and Kyle Kuzma would be a part of the trade for DeMar DeRozan, and I think that would be about it. The Spurs might, want a draft pick from the Lakers, maybe a first rounder down the line, but the trade package wouldn't be too huge for DeRozan. And the Spurs only be trading DeMar DeRozan if if the Spurs front office decides, maybe it's time that we rebuild because we're not really competitive anymore. So they're looking to trading, LaMarcus and DeMar and Patty Mills and giving up all the veteran guys and just, starting from scratch essentially. So how does DeRozan impact the Lakers? When you trade Danny Green, you're losing, three-point shooting. Even though the three-point shooting wasn't amazing this year. This year, Danny Green shot 36% from three, shooting 5 threes a game, made about 1.8 a game. Is that, knock your socks off shooting? Definitely not. And, in the playoffs, I feel like it got even worse. So, Danny Green, he really needs to have a bounce-back season for him to, have his reputation back as a knockdown shooter. But DeMar DeRozan is an even worse shooter. Not even worse, because Danny Green can shoot, but it just wasn't good this season. But DeMar DeRozan, he can't really shoot threes at all. And the only time that we even have a sample size of him shooting threes was back in 2018, when he shot 4 threes a game, made about 31% of them. And, is that a good percentage from three? Shooting 4 a game, 31%? Not really. That's not nothing that the Lakers should go crazy for. Really, the Lakers traded for DeRozan would be for one specific purpose: to have a third consistent scorer option. Because this season, they didn't have that third consistent guy that can give them 20 a night, 18 a night. They thought it would be Kuzma. When they kept him in the trade, the Lakers fans rejoiced. I bet you the whole team was happy. Like, Kuzma is the guy, because Kuzma the season before this one averaged about, I think it was 18 points. So you would have thought that he could give you maybe 14, maybe 16. Kuzma this year, he gave you 12.8, so about 13 points. 43% from the field, 31% from three. That's solid for off the bench guy. Yeah, that's pretty solid. And, Kuzma's a young guy, so he could be part of the Spurs rebuild. I can see him being a piece for the Spurs in the future. Or maybe they deal him in another trade and they flip him for more draft capital. I don't know. But yeah, do I think the Lakers would benefit from this deal? I don't really see, a huge benefit to where it's like, oh yeah, they're definitely going to repeat if they trade for DeMar DeRozan. Because don't get me wrong, DeMar DeRozan is great. One of the best mid-range shooters, can get to the rim at will. 84% free throw shooter. Very efficient on the shots he takes. He doesn't take all those crazy, ludicrous shots. So you would get him as a third scoring option, but the defense around the perimeter and the wing would take a hit because you're losing Danny Green. And, at this point in his career, Danny is more of a defender than a three-point shooter. Like, that's what you value more from Danny. And, Avery Bradley coming back isn't, a guarantee. KCP coming back isn't a guarantee. You don't know if you're going to get Rondo back. So it's just like, do you really want to just swing for a move like this? I don't think so. If I'm the Lakers, I'm not doing this move, one, because I don't want to sacrifice Danny Green's defense. We need that kind of defense. And, Danny Green is a shooter. When you surround LeBron with shooters, it's always a good recipe. They just won a championship this year. And, with LeBron and AD on the court, shooters get open looks. You just got to knock them down. DeMar DeRozan, well, let me get this straight. Would I be, upset if the Lakers traded for DeMar DeRozan? Like, would I just be so against it that I think it would make them worse? Not at all, not at all. Because it's not like DeMar DeRozan is just a defensive liability and just gets blown by and just gets cooked. DeMar DeRozan could play defense. He's just not, one of the above average defenders in the NBA. DeMar DeRozan is really straight offense. He really just gives you straight mid-range shots, dunks, layups. He finishes at the rim very good. Very efficient on the mid-range shots. Can't shoot threes. And, you know, he was on JJ Redick's podcast the other day or today or whenever it was. And he was saying, like, I can shoot threes, but I just don't. That's not the case at all. The stats don't show it. The eye test doesn't show it. He cannot shoot threes. He's not a threat from the three-point line. And in the modern NBA, when you cannot, you know, stretch the floor and space it out and shoot threes, and especially next to LeBron, it's kind of rough. But it would be cool if they got him. It would make for a very fun Lakers team. Don't get me wrong, but you know, Kuzma, I'm kind of, you know, neutral on him. If you lose him, does it really hurt you? Not really. If you give him up, I mean, if you keep him, does it hurt you? You know, because Kuzma, his problem is he can score, but I just feel like this whole season, he had to really accept his role playing next to two superstars, LeBron James and Anthony Davis. It was just like, you know, he didn't really understand that he can't just take all these crazy shots. Like, you have to get quality looks, and you can't get as much shots as the season prior because you didn't have LeBron and AD the season prior. So it's just like, can Kuzma give you points? Of course. Can Kuzma shoot the three? Can he shoot the three amazingly? No, but can he shoot them? Yeah. Can he? Kuzma can flat out score. Let me get that straight. Kuzma is just a scorer. He can shoot the ball. He can get to the rim. Well, I don't know how well he gets to the rim, but I know he can shoot the ball. But what his problem is that he's inefficient. If you watch him during Lakers games, the defense is just horrific, and he's not very efficient. He takes these wild, crazy shots, and it's just like sometimes watching Lakers games, it's just like, oh my god, what is he doing? Like, but you know, the whole point of this video is, do I think that the Lakers should do this move? Not really, because the whole point of doing moves is to significantly improve your team. And if it's not significant, at least make it, you know, super noticeable that y'all clearly got better. When you add Demar Derozan and give up Danny Green and Kuzma, it's like, you know, you're getting scoring. Yeah, you're getting a consistent third option scoring, but is it worth it to take the defensive hit? So I think, you know, a lineup with Avery Bradley, Demar Derozan, Braun, AD, and, you know, JaVale Dwight would work. You know, late game situations, yeah, of course I think it will work, but you know, what happens when LeBron is not on the court? What happens when LeBron and AD is not on the court? Does the defense survive? You know, can they, against a good team? Because, you know, LeBron and AD need that rest, especially having the shortest off season. So this season, you know, I don't really think the Lakers should do this move. But if they did do this move, it wouldn't be the end of the world, is what I'm saying. But I'm not for this move. I'm not against this move. But if I was a Lakers front office, I would rethink this, because it's just honestly not worth it just to trade for DeMar DeRozan, in my opinion. But yeah, if you see the end of this video, thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.